What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Night WINsel. In the stream, we kick back, relax, listen to some fucking music, and just chill, my dudes. We are live and alive. Haven't done one of these in such a long time. Hope you guys enjoy it. We have 0 viewers so far, but it's to be expected, seeing as we're literally only 23 seconds in. So let's see how many people we get in here tonight. It is kind of late, so we'll see where we go. Where are we at, dudes? Where are we at? Give me a sec. Let me look at my phone. That's funny. Whatever. Buddy boyos, we are alive and alive. We are live and alive. Ben Luciano. What's up, Ben? We are alive and alive. What's up, David Zambrano? What's up, dude? McDonald. I love that picture, dude. His mugshot looks badass as fuck, dude. What's up, fellow Chad? What's up, dude? What's up, champs? What's up, Mark? Late night Wednesday. Yeah, dude. Wednesday. That word looks so fucking weird, but it's pronounced a different way. Whatever. Does anyone here know what happened to Forever Alone guy? Who gives a shit? I don't. You guys will like mention people who I don't even fucking know their name. I'm like, who? I'm like, you want me to like fucking who? I don't even know. Also, does anyone here know what happened to Darkcell? No, I don't. I know Darkcell, but I don't know what happened to him. He probably maybe he roped. I don't know. I know he got tired of the shit. So who fucking knows what happened to Darkcell, right? I know he went on that show where he got interviewed by that one chick, and then he just went off the deep end. I guess who the fucking knows, man. Mental abortion. What's up, dude? Non se empezó para los Wednesdays. Yeah, dude. So you're sitting there there's nothing to do. What are you talking about? Oh man. Why this is the life. Yeah, dude. We are live and alive. I don't know. I don't have a lot to talk about really today. I'm just gonna just talk from the heart, talk from my chest, speak with my chest out a little bit. You know, it's just like I'll go on my Discord. I didn't read the comment, but I'm gonna read it here. I want to see what he said. Let me see what he said. My main concern is jobs and how Chad gets promoted while doing zero work. Not a big fan of politics because no personal solution to systemic problems. You're just powerless to do anything unless it's building a nuclear bomb shelter in your backyard. With looks, there's 3 solutions: looks, max, geomax, give up. I choose give up and maybe geomax later. I don't know. I don't know. Like people say, like, oh, you know, we can't get involved, or I don't want to do anything, or I don't even know. Like, truth be told, I've you know, the manosphere, I don't even know what to even call it anymore at this point. But this group of men who supposedly, you know, want to change things, you know, maybe they don't want to change things. Maybe we're just content with just bitching on the internet about our problems, and this is definitely needed. And I guess it's a form of therapy, but at the same time, like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, are we supposed to, like, because like the way I view it is like if you're just gonna lay down and rot, you might as well just kill yourself. I'll say it, like, I'll say it on stream. You might as well just do it because like you're already dead. Like you're already dead. If that makes any sense, right? Like you're already there. So you might as well just end it because like you're not really living life. Like like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like if people don't want to get involved, they don't want to do anything. Everybody's waiting for the messiah figure to show up and solve the problem for them, but nobody actually wants to solve the problem themselves. I don't know. You know. And you know, I'm fully guilty of it myself, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't know, like I'm willing to do stuff. I don't know, like I'm trying to get involved in stuff in my community and stuff like that, or at least around doing the best I can. But I kind of see the futility in it. I guess, and at the same vein, right? Like I get it, but I don't get it. Like nothing changes unless you change. But at the same time, like sometimes change, you know, doesn't happen. So I don't know. You know. Mystery going full low tier god. I hate a low tier god, dude. Just sexist mode. Whatever, dude. Have been neat officially for over 3 years now. I don't even know what the point of needing is really at this point. Like, like if life is so unbearable for you to live, and it's like, but you keep living, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if life is that unbearable, you might as well just like, okay, well then why are you here? Like, yeah, I don't know. Just like a collective failure of like of the entire society to cultivate and nurture men who actually do something, right? Like the entire our entire way of doing things is completely ass backwards and retarded, and the whole world's so topsy turvy, and everybody sees it, but nobody does anything about it, right? Everyone's like, well, it's all just there's no personal solution to systemic problems, so I have to lay it on and rot. It's like, well, I don't know, like I don't know what to tell you. Like maybe it certainly is a solution, but it's not the best solution you have. I don't know. Hell, I'd rather people just go full on fucking AH mode and fucking do something like that instead of fucking just laying down and rot. Like, oh, but I'm too afraid because the powers that be will kill. Oh, then once again, you're already dead. Like you're not living a life that's worth a fuck, right? Like you're not living a life that's worth a fuck anyway. Like one of the biggest things you can do in rebellion to the system is to be a fucking like masculine man. Like people say that there's a lot of dudes never had a chance in this feminized society, and I would agree. Yeah, a lot of dudes got fucked over by their parents and by the system, right? But but like enough men have the information to know that like, okay, well, if a feminized society causes all these problems, then I need to be as masculine as I can be, right? Like it's so weird because like people always argue about like, well, what does it mean to be masculine, or what does that mean? And it's like, okay, but like your parents never had a problem answering that question. Like just by the fact of you even asking that question, you're already playing into their narrative, right? You're already playing into the game of like, well, what does it mean to be feminine? What does it mean to be masculine? Okay, like you're like, what it means. Like there's a classic example of what it means to be masculine all over historical documents and all over myths and legends all throughout your life. But all of a sudden we get to 2023 and everyone's like, what does it mean to be masculine and feminine? What does it really mean? Like this is like some post truth, post reality shit now at this point, right? I don't know. Never began for a lot of us. It's true, but like because it never began for you, it's almost like a little bit of like of liberation though, right? It's like it never began for me, so that means that like every day is a fresh start, but at the same time the fresh start will lead almost nowhere, right? So who knows? We are live. What's up, Drolix? They are scared of state getting them, but they don't feel like life is worth living. It doesn't make any. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like I'm still scared of the state taking the state taking you away to nowhere, or the state getting you. Yeah, I don't get it, right? So the state will kill you, or you'll just die a slow death, like one of the two. I don't know, like I just don't know. Yeah, like I don't know how you live in the state of like two different fucking mindsets of like, well, I'm afraid of the state, but I ain't gonna do shit, so life ain't worth living. Like, oh, then what the fuck? Like, like what do you want to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are your plans for like the next 30, 40 years of your life? I'm just gonna lay down and rot. Well, I guess that's the solution, and it certainly does work. If you abstain from doing anything, I guess it's better than nothing. But I guess technically speaking, you are doing something, but I don't know. It's just not, it's just not the way I want to live my life. I don't know. And I think that man can do more than what he's doing, but we are, I don't know, downtrodden and beaten down, but you got to get the fuck back up. But it is what it is, though. I don't know. Post-existence, really. Yeah, probably. Nothing is worth giving up your freedom. Even going ER isn't worth it. But like your freedom doesn't mean shit if you're not free. You're not free. You're not really free. Like you aren't free at all. Like nothing's worth giving up your free. You're not free. You're not free now. Like you're not free at all. And the sad part about even going ER, even the ER events are bullshit, right? Because like you're not really you're not attacking the people who did this to you. You're attacking random motherfuckers, right? Stacy did this to me. Okay, but why is Stacy doing this to you? Why is Stacy the way she is? Um, why is the system the way it is? Like nobody wants to talk about the 800 million pound elephant in the room. Like, like the nobody wants to talk about that guy. Everyone wants to talk about the talk about women or talk about some other type of shit. Like why are men that way? Why are you this way? Like right? Like you don't take out anybody that mean that actually affects your life. You take out some random motherfuckers, bro. Like, I don't know. Schrodinger's cat life. I don't know. Living and dead at the same time. Yeah. Just choose your poison, bro. I guess, but you're live late. Yeah, I'm always live late. I truth be told, I haven't done one of these streams in like a month, 2 months. So he's just laughing his ass off. Okay. I am surprised you are doing WINsday today, but it is welcome one to be sure. What's up, Alaskan separatist dude? You're like, truth be told, Alaskan, you're one of the most like base dudes who comes on the stream still. You're one of the most base dudes. Cause like Yesley, like you understand, dude. You're not blind. Like you see the world for what it is a little bit more than most people do. Like you aren't lying to yourself. You're like, oh, like at least like you know what the problem is. Like at least you're like willing to fucking say it. And so am I. I'm willing to say it too. It rhymes with fucking shoes, bro. It rhymes with shoes. Okay, like everyone's like, well, you can't blame it all on them. Oh, but I certainly can. Like they're connected to everything else. They're connected to everything else. How could you possibly not? I don't know. If you're going ER, you're coping too a little bit, yeah. Men in the West live under the feminist version of the Taliban. I guess, but the I don't know. We kind of do, we kind of don't. Like, yeah, sure, the state will come after you, but the state's already coming after you now. Like, right? So you might as well do what you got to do. I don't know. How's it going, buddy? What's up, Pample Muse? Yes, it's Jews. Yeah, I'll say it, Jews. Yeah. Thanks, brother. That is a great compliment. Yeah, it's true. Like you actually get it. You actually understand, dude. Like you understand more than most people do. And truth be told, like you're willing to at least say like, yeah, I'm a virgin still, and I'm, you just admit it out in public, and that's like, I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, like for your social standing, but at the same time, like I get it, dude. Like you do get it. Like you're like, okay, yeah, there's a international clique, international clique of bankers and and everything else, dude. Like they control everything. Like they control your money, they control your interest rates, they control your they control your women, they control your media, they control your fucking the laws, they control everything. And it's like, well, you know what the problem is, but nobody does anything about it, right? I don't know. It's weird. I get it. I know why you don't, because you're afraid of like who wants to go to jail or possibly get shot, but at the same time, like you're already dead, right? You're already there. Shrews, yeah, dude, it's the Shrews, man. It's the Nose Gang, yeah, the Nose Gang. It's a good one. Feminist Taliban. Yeah, the small hat people know, they do. The nose is an evolutionary adaptation to sniff out shekels, probably is. Going ER is peak coward, a little bit, yeah. It kind of is actually to some extent, right? Like you can't even like look at these dudes and say, oh, he did something to change the world. No, he didn't. He killed some random motherfuckers and nothing changed, right? Like the Jusuits, yeah. Can I use my ugliness to my advantage, like getting some type of shield against discrimination? I don't even know. They even control. Yeah, they control your porn too. They control what porn you see. Like, if you, I mean, we all watch porn, right? We've all watched it before. Like, if you go to the porn websites and you notice that, like, there's a lot more of this weird porn on the internet, like, portraying like incest or whatever, or this type of sexual depravity or that type of sexual depravity. That's because they pump in porn into I believe it was Palestine. They actually do this. Like, they think they pumped in porn to demoralize the men. And to because everybody knows that in order to take down a society, you either take down the men or you take down the men through the women. And the small hats have chosen to take down the men through the women. And this is because women are the weaker vessel, right? The Bible says this, and is this true in reality? You know, I don't know, but watching porn is such a depressing thing. It kind of is. It really is. It is just you like being a cuck in a corner, right? They're literally training you to be a cuck in a corner. Oh, you like fucking watching porn? Okay, you're the guy in the corner watching some other chick get some other guy have pleasure while you sit in the corner jerking off like a fucking like a poor schmuck, you know. If you think about it, watching porn is I just said this, and I didn't even see this comment. It's like getting cucked. No wonder a lot of dudes have cucked fantasies. And yeah, it's true. They're training you to be a cuck. They're training you to be a cuck, dude. They are. They are training you to be a cuck. I remember a comment on Pornhub saying, "I just want a connection, man. Absolutely brutal, man. Fucking rough, bro. That's fucking rough. If you're on Pornhub and you're typing out your darkest fucking fears on Pornhub, bro, you got a problem, dude. If I'm paying $500 for Tinder, it better come with a guarantee of something, dude. Oh my god, I cannot believe like these websites are so insidious. These dating apps are so fucking insidious, dude. Like it really is. It's sick, dude. Like they're charging people like $500 for a sub to Tinder. I'm like, Tinder doesn't even work for 99% of men, yet they're gonna charge you $500 for it, and simps are gonna pay it. Like a lot of men are gonna pay that $500 fee for the hope of getting some pussy, and it's like, come on, dude. This is crazy, man. It's fucking insanity. 100% true. They did do that in Palestine. They played it on loudspeakers. Classic psy. Yeah. Classic psyop. Like if you think that if you think our entire society has been MK Ultra to death. Like they've been pumping in shit into our fucking TVs and media and radio and everywhere else our whole lives, and like we've all been like MK Ultra and fucking, you know, brains been fried by fucking shitty ass fucking music, fried by shitty ass fucking media and movies and shit, fried by shitty ass everything, man, and it's like shitty ass food, you know, making us all fat, and yeah, like their desire is destruction of God's creation. Yeah, that is what their true playbook is, because they are the spawn of the devil. It's just true. Great, you streaming on my last mile. Feel like my fat ass going to die. Dang, bro, what the fuck? Facts. Porn is nothing more than cuckery. Fuck it. It's true. Yeah, it's true. I have 2 years without watching porn. I'm very proud about it. Good job, David. Good job. I remember reading a long comment on the hub of some guy having existential crisis and saying, what is he even here for if he can't breed? Huh. Shit's brutal. It's rough, dude. Matt Walsh said marriage is still an option. I tend to agree with Stardust is only an option for the elite. Yeah, there's some truth there. Like the the elite still get married at a very high clip because they have the money and wealth and what's to do so, right? If you're a well-off dude and you're with a decent woman, then you're generally going to be okay because you have the money and the power and the influence to keep her around. If you're just some regular fucking Joe everyman and you don't have a good job, or you're working some like regular job and you know you can't afford your rent, or you can barely afford rent and you're barely fucking making it, you're not going to be able to get married, dude. No chick's going to take you seriously, man. Like, it's true. You know, these chicks, they might fuck you, but they're not going to stay with you, right? And you know, or they might even stay with you depending on the race. But either way, like if you're some fucking dude, like for the most part, you know, yeah, good fucking luck. But especially if you're like average or below average in looks, right? And that's always matters as well. So humanity is yet to add not to the summit of deprivation. Could be. The comments on porn sections be brutal sometimes. One comment I remember was like, all I want is some girl to do this to me. Why is it so difficult? What the fuck, dude? That is so sad, dog. What even caused feminism to happen? A bunch of ugly ass women got fucking mad that blacks got the right to vote and started bitching about it. It's just, I mean, there's some truth there. White women got really fucking butthurt about black men getting the right to vote, so they wanted to vote too. And to some extent, I mean, I hate to use the phrase white supremacy, but like you could argue that like white men kind of played into that by saying, well, we get double the votes and we can outvote the blacks, right? So we're good to go, right? Again, so But even beyond the quote unquote racism, we can talk about the just the fact that like a lot of this shit was started by Jews. It's true. You know, they're the ones who spearheaded a lot of these movements and shit. So especially first, I mean, second wave, third wave for sure. So these people are devils. Well, Alex Jones is right. Yeah, dude's crazy, man. Oh, that really that way. Probably could be attributed to the end of the gold-backed dollar in 1970, when everything started going downhill. The feminism happened. Tall Jewish she-beast. Yeah, some truth there. Yeah. Yeah, the removal off the gold standard was probably one of the worst like decisions I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, why the fuck would you ever like? You have a stable currency, right? A currency that pays for stuff, and it allows people to have jobs and good incomes and raise families, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what, dude? I'd rather have some fake ass Jew money. You know what I mean? I'd rather have fake Jew money than have real money. How long could you go without getting laid? I went years without getting laid, dude. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Like I do fine, but how long could you go? I don't know. I've gone, God. Like when I was in not community college, but college, I didn't do shit. Like all I did was go to school. So I feel like some men, like if their like libido is high enough, they fucking like they go fucking insane. They're like, I need pussy. Like nigga, you ain't gonna die. But some of these dudes, they act like you know, they can't fucking like breathe without pussy, dude. Like I don't know, man. Guys, did you sign up for the $500 a month Tinder account yet? Oh man. Oh fuck me, dude. Woodrow Wilson predicted cuckoldery. He looks like iDubbbz. 1970 changed everything. Yeah, I found a stable currency had forced women in the workforce and started the spiral we're on now. Demand for equality, etc. Well, even beyond the beyond the stable currency, right? Like women themselves wanting to work, which you could argue was simply a byproduct of like subversion from the small hats. With just the fact that you have two people working, and you doubled the supply of labor, and then you've also, which is going to cut wages, probably going to cut wages for certain jobs in half. So like, the job that they used to pay, 100K now pays, 60, 50K, right? So it's like, women are now forced to work. They don't have the option not to work anymore. Back in the day, a woman had the option to either work or not work. Now she has to work. And it's like women are too short-sighted to realize that, oh, I'm forced to work now. I used to be able to stay home with my kids at least for a few years and then come back. Now it's like, oh, I don't have that option anymore. Yeah, you most certainly don't. You don't. Materialism and rationalism are the main causes of the West down. Yeah, I would agree. Especially like this, like, oh, I'm so enlightened because I have realized that things are not real, and the materialist world is the only thing that matters, and yeah, that only gets you so far. And honestly, if you just look at the byproducts, like by definition, we live in a materialist, rationalist system right now. And you can just look at the effects of that type of mindset, where you just totally get rid of the spiritual aspect of life and just say everything is a materialist fucking shit show. Well, then of course that's gonna lend itself to a fucking Jewish subversion, right? To some extent, right? Materialism is all there is, right? Well, this is all there is, so you should live it up and be a hedonist. Okay, fine. Well, see what happens to you. If this is all there is, and there's nothing eternal, there's nothing sacred, there's nothing special, there's nothing metaphysical about the world, then what do you expect to happen, right? I need CPAP mask for a fleshlight. What the fuck? The effeminate boomer men protos always accelerated the situation to the state. It didn't help, but saludos. What's up, Clandestino? What's up, dude? Collective Dismal's channel got nuked. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I didn't see it, but someone said he got nuked. So I was like, whatever, dude. Who gives a fuck? Another fucking idiot down. Another one to go. So, or he probably took it down. But it's so funny to me to see like black pillars talking to women. I'm like, dude, like, come on, you guys are so cut. Not you guys, but like some of you motherfuckers are just cucked, man. Like, it's just sad. We need to have women in our Discord. I'm like, why? What is she gonna add to the conversation that a man couldn't say better? There's no reason to have women in a club for men. I'm sorry, it's just true. Like this, the manosphere is dying because, well, like I didn't say anything when Ryder was saying that, oh, we need to have a woman spokesperson, but that would be the worst thing to happen, dude. Not the best thing to happen, dude. I don't know. I just think I don't see that as being. I mean, obviously, you probably would. Like you're seeing it now. They don't care. They just hate men outright. Like no matter who talks about men, they hate it. So nothing is sacred. Yeah, that's true. Been a while. Any plans for Q4 this year? Not really. Just working out and hanging out. Post-divorce Matt Walsh would be unstoppable in the RP space. Probably. Yo, Wolverine got divorced. Of course he fucking did, dude. These women are like, they're looking for Jesus Christ himself. They're looking for fucking like God in the flesh to come and like rescue them and make them queen of the earth. And it's like, okay, fine. Good luck finding him. I don't know. This is insane. Like these women are looking for like something that's like above their pay grade. Mystery, have you heard of that Joe Biden dog attack? What the fuck? Can you type? Straight, are you like, I don't even know. I mean, obviously you're severely autistic, but there's other things that's wrong with you, dude. I swear to God, you type like a fucking retard, bro. I'm gonna say it. My God, bro. I have to call some of these people out, dude. Straight, please learn how to type, bro. I swear to God, like, I know the education system sucks. I know, like your mother didn't hug you as a kid. I know your dad wasn't probably there. Who fucking knows? But like typing like this should be a crime, bro. Like there are some crimes that are simply unforgivable, and you typing like this shit, like you typing like this should be a crime against humanity, bro. I swear to fucking God. In my fucking life today, dude. I swear to fucking God, bro. He's about to unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. He's been here for fucking years, dude. Fuck out of here. He's not leaving Chip Sky. Like he's not leaving at all, dude. Well, women would never allow men into their spaces. Well, they kind of do. They let fucking Transformers in, which are basically still men. So, or not basically, they are men. So yeah. Wow, what a surprise! What's up, Finley? Hugh Jackman got divorced after 24 years of marriage. Rest in peace, Huge Wallet. Yep. You could be a Giga Chad, multi-millionaire fucking actor of the year, motherfucker, and you still get fucking divorce cucked, bro. Mystery School, come on, man. We need pearly things in our space. Fuck that shit, dude. Syria, Black Pill. You will never breed. You will never cream pea. Hamoudi, just be Wolverine, bro. Yeah, it's true. Be Wolverine, bro. Mystery outlast all. I do. Somehow I did. I outlasted everybody, dude. I always weather every storm, dude. The only reason they join men's spaces is to learn how to manipulate men better. It's true, yeah. And truthfully, though, women are like biologically, designed to manipulate men, right? Like, there's the reason why men simp so fucking hard, because like the women, they're literally like built and designed to fucking like manipulate men. That's how women survive. Like, if they didn't do that, they all die off. Like, they wouldn't be able to exist. Not even a fire hydrant can satisfy the modern woman. Probably not. Yeah. Why would you allow women into your group so it can be feminized and weak, so it can be diluted? We know that once men invite women into their spaces and if the movement eventually collapses. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Lots of laughing emoji for my roasting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it, man. I had to do something, bro. That Bentel Hafid chick that randomly popped up in Dark Souls last stream must have flagged him. No other way. I don't even know. That's what you fucking get, though, man. This is what you fucking get when you fuck around with hoes. When you fuck around with whores, really, you expect to get fucking syphilis or some shit, bro. Expect an STI, right? Like, this is what happens. Like, stop fucking with these hoes, dude. Stop talking to these chicks, dude. Like, don't let them on your channel. Your channel should be a male space only, where you talk about male shit. Okay, I don't. We don't. What? Like, I want someone tell me. Would a woman add anything new to this show? Could a woman say anything I'm saying right now at all with any like real sincerity? She might say it, but she doesn't actually believe it. Women don't believe shit they say. Women don't believe anything they say. They believe whatever the man tells them to say sometimes. Or they just believe whatever the last fucking dude who fucked them says. But they don't believe anything on their own, dude. They don't believe any of the shit they say. They're just saying it to make money and the grift. That's all it is. Silver for cannot type sales. Yes, for the fucking god, bro. Still love you, bro. Yeah, dude. Based on the cover, give something, bro. What? In the 51-minute mark, I'll be caught up. Won't be that long. Most likely, I will, though. Okay. Mystery of the breath of fresh air. Am I? I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to be, dude, but yeah. I'm trying to tell the fucking truth, really. People are like, oh, Mystery, you're not a truth teller. All I do is come on stream and just have a stream of consciousness and just tell people what the fuck I'm thinking. And it's like, some people say, oh, you're telling the truth. Some people say I'm lying. Some people say I'm bullshitting. And I do bullshit sometimes, but for the most part, though, I'm trying to tell the truth. You know, that's all I'm trying to do. Women hate Transformers. Well, yeah, I don't know. Do they? Do they really? Because they're the ones who push for it. Maybe they hate them when they're around them, but they don't hate them like in like on a societal level. Not enough to get rid of them, right? So I'm running out of creativity. Well, it happens to all of us, dude. You ever had sex with a woman before, then start having it on a consistent basis, and have it taken away from you? Would it be difficult to cope, go without it for years on end, dry spell? Yeah, there is something about like once you actually achieve having sex that you want it more, obviously, because you know what it's like. So like you know the feeling and the pleasure and all stuff like that. You like you know what it's like, but at the same time you I don't know. I can go a pretty long time without sex and be fine, but some people can't. So I understand. Dude, I don't know. Mystery, this platform would be great to have DBDR based escort sale on. Well, why? Like DBDR would probably never talk to me, and based escort cell, I don't know. He's been on before. I think he's fine, but he's a cool dude. We need more male spaces, thank you. Yeah, we do. Hey, Mystery, I'm sure you know us Invol. Oh, dude, you're so weird. Dude, you're one of the weirdest motherfuckers I've ever talked to in my whole life, bro. You are so weird. I'll say it. You're so fucking weird, bro. Can I join your stream this upcoming Sunday, bro? If you can join for like 15 seconds. Like you're like a reverse pyramid, bro. Like you are like it's like you're not necessarily like annoying. You're just like really odd person. Now I don't hate you like I hate Pyramid. Now I don't really hate Pyramid either, but either way, like you can join if you want. Just like I don't know, man. I don't know how long you're gonna last. I'm only here to contribute and learn more about the Black Pill. Whatever you say, dude. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, we did that for a few years and see what happened to us, dude. I'm happy the invasion of hosts into model kit hobby spaces hasn't happened. Okay, well. Open border policy equals operation replace all needs. Could be. Or does operation fucking just have chaos everywhere, dude? Truth be told, this is exactly what happened at the death of the Roman Empire, where they opened up their borders to let all the fucking barbarians in, or basically the fucking Germans in, and then they destroyed Rome by coming in there. So yeah, it's pretty sad, honestly. Pretty fucking sad. Yo, between the hyperinflation, the open border, and the gay military, I don't know what's worse, right? So, what do you think, Lone Hiker 22, about the Bentel chick? A Fed? Is it just a coincidence? Probably a Fed. Women don't care about men anyway. They really don't give a fuck, dude. Women don't give a fuck about men's problems, dude. They care about themselves. In fact, they barely even care about themselves, really. I don't know what women care about, should be told, but it's often said that men are afraid of intelligent women, but in fact, the only scary thing about an intelligent woman is that they're near non-existence. Ah, that's funny. Damn, I didn't realize Darkcell got taken down. Yeah, he got taken down? Did he? I thought he was just wasn't streaming anymore. I didn't know he got taken down. Holy shit! Wow. Women hate transmorphers. They don't want to share affirmative action, NGO money to the sisterhood. I don't know. I think they use them to their advantage, right? I don't know. I'm going to go ER. Don't go ER, dude. Don't do it. ER for what? Like, what's the point? I'm gonna take out 3 people for no reason whatsoever. Well, they did nothing to you. By the way, no Fed posting in here, dude. Wish I grew up in the 50s. The internet is a blessing and a curse. Yeah, a little bit. Government can't stop spending. Watch the shutdown theatrics. Yeah, I can't. I hope the government shuts down so we have this all chaos break list, dude. I hope the government shuts down so fucking hard that like it's shut down for like 3 fucking years. I hate the government. The government can kiss my ass. The CIA can kiss my ass. The FBI can kiss my ass. The NSA can kiss my ass. Who else can kiss my ass? The Senate can kiss my ass. The House can kiss my ass. The president can kiss my ass. I hate the government, dude. I'll say it. I fucking hate the government so fucking much. They are some of the like most like even the whole like apparatus of like the bureaucrats who work for the government. They're such a vile cesspool of fucking leeches who fucking just like suck out of the system and do nothing to contribute to it. Fucking horrible, dude. Having them on here would absolutely destroy the stream. They just wouldn't be able to comprehend your information, solipsistically speaking. Yeah, there a lot of like I think this is the reason why part of the reason why Collective Dismal called me stupid is that he's really the dumb person, but he couldn't understand what I'm talking about because he's fucking retarded. So it's like it's kind of like when you're really smart and you're actually right and you know you're right, but someone else tells you, well, you're wrong, bro, because like 2 + 2 equals 15, bro, because like my mother told me that last week. And it's like, how do you argue with a dumb motherfucker, right? Like, there's a reason why they say don't argue with dumb people because they'll beat you with experience, right? Like they're so dumb they can't even like comprehend what the fuck you're talking about. So I'll be back in 1 minute. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get something to drink. Here we go. Women like gay dudes because they are asexual, shopping, and emotional tampons. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. His lack of pussy bumming you out. Oh, that fucking that meme. I have to actually look Bentel up. I see I'm deficient on my J memes. Yeah, dude. We don't need DBDR and based. We have pyramid. Ha. Oh, fuck, man. 5% of black men are in the NBA. Apparently, yeah. I didn't know that, dude. I didn't know that 5% of black men are in the NBA, dude. Those teams must be huge, bro. Fucking 5%. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Women equal sisterhood over everything. I don't think women really even value the sisterhood, right? They probably value themselves. Like if it came between the sisterhood and themselves, they probably would say themselves. I feel like a Roman citizen watching the emperor pay the Ostrogoths and Visigoths pay to protect Latin from the Huns and never begin. Yeah, it feels retarded, bro. Imagine that. We're gonna pay barbarians to protect us from the barbarians. Like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking retarded, bro. Like, you're like, why would you do that? What's going on? Dark Cell's a bit of a Fed post, but he kind of was. He was talking mad shit, bro. What the fuck, dude? NASA can kiss my ass. Yeah, NASA's pretty fucked up, dude. Fuck NASA. Base fuck the government pill. I would agree. Fuck the government, bro. Do you know about the GOTUS? What the fuck are the GOTUS? Dude, am I supposed to know about this thing or what? Going ER is absolutely retarded. Okay, you may drop a handful of fellow goys, but you will be forgotten in a week because the media will bury the story under more stories. It's true. The government has a heart attack guns, bro. Yeah, probably do. FDA can kiss my ass, yeah. I think the only way to overthrow the government is to understand that the government only exists to populate the country, so it doesn't have too many people, whether or not it's morally right. I don't know. What the fuck? The government does not exist to depopulate the country. That's what they're doing currently. That's not why government exists. Like, what the fuck? God damn. Have people like lost their like sense of like civics? Like, god damn, bro. I feel like I'm gonna have to teach people how to like about government from fucking dropping the ground. I don't know. Whatever, dude. Wait, DarkCell died. I just got nice. I did. I don't think he's dead. Maybe he is actually. He fucking knows. How come did FA guy and DarkCell got taken? I don't know. If there's someone who doesn't hate the government, probably liberals and leftists. They love the government, dude. And, like, it's so weird that liberals would be like, "Oh, the government does horrible things, but I want to fund it more." You know how retarded that fucking sounds, bro? Like, you're gonna fund the things that's fucking you up the ass every day? Like, you're gonna fund that thing? All right, well, you're fucking retarded. The elites love government. Yeah, they love getting them those sweet government fucking kickbacks. QB streaming right now, whatever. I'm honestly happy I grew up in the era. The internet is a tool that you can use to elevate yourself in every way. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Glowies love the government. They do. FA guy and DarkCell down. It's the YouTube black pill squash. Could be. Mystery slaying Stacy's while the chat rots silently. I would agree. Yeah. Glowies love the government. They do. Yeah. Did anyone see Pearly Things take on the Daily Wire? She cooked their asses single-handedly. Even Matt Walsh's wife got involved. Wow. That's sad, bro. His stream sucked. Just another inkwell with mommy issues, yapping and crying about how life sucks, to be honest, huh? DarkCell roped. I don't know if you roped, yeah. What are we talking about? Reddit cucks? I hate Reddit, dude. Anybody who goes on Reddit for anything seriously is like retarded, bro. Reddit is like the most like psyop fucking place on the planet, dude. Didn't like Ghislaine Maxwell have a fucking like account there, like an admin account there? I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Reddit is the most cucked place on the planet, bro. It is downright the most cucked place on the planet, dude. People talk shit about 4chan because 4chan is just a bunch of fucking fed posting, but my god, dude, like Reddit is like some next level psyop shit, dude. Based. I would agree. Based. Oh shit, sorry, I meant logistically, right? Not morally, whatever you said. The sisterhood is usually comprised of backstabbing. They only get together to take down Mistro. Yeah. Libby's when the government backshots. Yeah, that's basically they're like, oh yeah, thank you so much, government. Oh please, government, keep fucking me, government. Yes, oh government, oh god, government. Like, that is the literal sound of a liberal and a leftist fucking like just taking up the ass every fucking day by the government with no fucking lube, no lube at all, just taking it, bro. Oh, what? Government, you're telling me that you want to give more money to Israel? Oh, yes! Yes! Oh! Like, fuck. Oh, man. What's the Pearly and Daily horror? I don't know. Liberals in Argentina hate the government and the politicians because of how hard they fucked us in the ass. Yeah. I don't hate big government, to be honest. Government has its place. It most certainly does have its place. And a big government can, in theory, be good. Like, it can do a lot of things. But I'd rather have government be at a more manageable size where government should never be in the way of people's lives to the extent that it is today, man. It just shouldn't be. I hate the current government because they don't look out for the interests of the working man and middle class. If you want to win, you have to weaponize the state. Yeah, I would agree. The multi-bodied sortition would cut out career politicians and lobbying. If we are able to continue with an actual form of democracy, we are run by corporate statists currently. Yes, we are. And when I told ChatGPT to tell me a joke about men, I replied, "Certainly. Here's a lighthearted joke. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I've heard this before. 4 million black males from age 18 to 35. There are only 4,000 men in the NBA. Even if they were all black, it would be 1,000 black men in the NBA. The states were supposed to end this. A huge government ruling you. Yeah. Someone on Sunday proposed a woman as the chosen one. I gotta take back what I said. Pearlie is actually our best hope. She is cancelable. They can only accuse her of being racist. I don't think Pearlie is our best hope. I think it's sad. That we're relying on a woman to do a man's job. I'm convinced that all the good-faced, trad, attractive women have at least 110 beta orbiters around them waiting for their chance. This makes it impossible to find one just fucking way. That's true. Libs taking it with no lube. They do, man. They're like, oh, thank you, government. Yes. Government, you want to shit down my throat? Sure. She joined the stream for a second and said hi, and she said something like, with the way you guys talk, it's no wonder why you guys don't have a girlfriend. Oh, man. Even if they shut down, they just passed a measure to continue Ukraine support. Oh, of course. Wait, did they, or did that pass the House? Because they probably have to go through both chambers, right? So we blocked the Floyd soon after. Thank God. Thank goodness. Yeah. If Pearlie thinks the chosen one of them is, and then the Manosphere has failed. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Unlike Hell by Desperate Light, we actually get a road trip for depressed unwanted man because he's an awesome like that. Hell by Desperate Light needs to lighten up. No, maybe. The Manosphere did fail. They basically did. We were saying that Floyd was dumb in a couple of comments. Okay. Defense contractors lobby to never miss a payday. That's true. They do. And if she had the chance to screw out one of us, she would go for Chad instead. That's true. Yeah, Jay. No doubt it helped a lot of men, but overall has failed. Leading the Black Pill uprising should not be up to women. It is far too important for someone to so flippant and not absolute in their principle. It's true. Women don't have principles, dude. I don't care how much she puts on the mask. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. She can mask all she fucking wants. I don't trust her. Oh yeah, you could argue with, but these talking points are getting out there, and it means what coming from a woman's mouth. She's not living her life in a trad way. She's not like you need somebody who exists on principle and they live their life with principle. You can't just have somebody who's like, yeah, you need to get married and have kids, but I'm a single 28-year-old woman who has no kids and not married yet. How the fuck does that make any sense? And Jay, you're never gonna get policy out of the system. You're not gonna get policy at all from Pearlie things. Come on, dude. They don't give a fuck about her, dude. She's just controlled opposition, dude. I got both chambers loaded and it's under the bed bead mystery. No bed, okay. Is having a GF still an insult? I swear most people are mentally stuck at 16. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, not having one. Yeah. Feudalism in the medieval ages was better than feudalism that we have today. Yeah. She can at least get the ball rolling. I don't know. Women are constantly putting on a mask because their face is the mask. Yeah, let's open the chat up. We have some pretty good talk back and forth here. Let's open the chat up. Here we go. Let's open the chat up. The Pentagon exempted itself from the shutdown. Yeah, the Pentagon is normally the one thing that can still run during a government shutdown because they have enough cash laying around because they have all these fucking dark pools of cash laying around that nobody really accounts for. So it's kind of just a big black hole that people just throw money into, and they have they somehow magically find, we found $300 billion to give to Ukraine. That's amazing. That's fucking out of nowhere, right? So crazy, most men still equating their self-worth and value according to the amount of women you sleep with. Yeah. You gotta think Pearlie is traditional. Why? Because she wears an ugly dress and regurgitates talking points. Yeah, I don't believe that shit at all, dude. She's not traditional at all. She's not. Like, that's the sad part about it, dude. The problem is that most women are pro-government. You're kind of fucked. Even the trad women love to use every feminist law they can to get a divorce. It's true, yeah. Pearlie is a female Jordan Peterson, controlled opposition that is incapable of going full force against the system. It's true, yeah. The moment you start taking their money is the moment they fucking control your ass. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Schizo?
How you doing?
My fellow schizo, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, bro. It's always a good day to become a schizo.
Yeah, I love schizo. I love schizo posting, dude. Phenomenal.
I do too, man. That was fun.
Full on schizo posting, man.
Just not talking about fucking looks for the 50th time. Yeah, I understand it's important.
Getting pussy or how white men dominate the world or some shit, or not dominate the world, dominate the dating market. I don't know.
I understand this. I understood it after the 5th time.
Alaskan, you understand what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
the system JBW. It's no, not even JB. I'm talking about what I was talking about earlier. Like,
yeah,
like you understand, dude. You actually do understand. Like
the tiny mustache man was 100% correct. He was 100% correct. All you have to do is wake up for like 2 seconds, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" It's like that Ecclesiastes quote, like, when you gain knowledge, the man with more knowledge is inherently going to feel more sorrow than the man without any knowledge.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like, wow, 100% true. Like, once I found the black pill, I was so fucking depressed. I was so fucking depressed, dude.
I found it, and I was like, oh, this has to be true.
It has to be true, because, like, I was like, I'm not ugly enough. I'm not the most attractive. I'm a mid-tier normie, right? I found that out today. Well, actually, I already knew that, because, like, I'm not getting, like, oh, these fucking hideous looks from women, but I'm just not. I get glances, and that's it. They'll come and talk to me, but that's about
dude,
it.
Today I go ahead. Yeah.
No, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, let me give it a personal life example here. Today I made a joke at work. There's 2 black women who work at the reception desk, and they happen to be there. Yeah, I work around a few black women, and a couple of Asians, and it's very mixed crowd at my job. But so it's mostly women though, right? I'm like one of the few dudes who actually works there, right? So it's kind of hell on earth for a little bit, but it is what it is. I deal with it every day. But I made a joke saying that I was joking around with one of the chicks. Me and her have this like long running like joke thing going on, but it's obvious that she fucking likes me as well, because she smiles like a motherfucker. But
good thing you're a fucking Tyrone, bro.
I don't fucking know.
But my ugly ass doing it, I would be called to HR.
Oh yeah. They would have called HR on your ass a long time ago. But the way I joke, I mean, the way I'm joking with them is like, oh yeah. It's like they take it on the chin, they laugh, they
hit them with that light skin stare.
But either way, I was talking to her, and I was like, I basically made a joke, and they all started laughing. And I was like, yeah, I should get my own comedy special. And they were like, oh, like Kevin Hart. I was like, well, Kevin Hart has to be funny. It has to be funny. And they started breaking out laughing, because I was like, oh, they understand the implication of what I was saying. It's like, yeah, they know that Kevin Hart's a short motherfucker. He's short as fuck. And if he wasn't funny and didn't have money, he'd be fucked. Like, so it's like women completely understand what the black pill. They don't completely understand it per se, but they understand, like, oh yeah, that makes sense, right? He's short, like he's a short black dude.
It's just like how women don't inherently understand eugenics, but they practice it anyway.
Yeah.
That's all the black pill is. It's just one like large like it. It's just honestly, it literally is Darwinism. If you think about it, it's like elements of lookism, which is basically Darwinism. Like we've been practicing that since, like, maybe not in a controlled setting like how Darwin wanted, but out in nature, yeah, we are a complete Darwinistic species. And I don't really support Darwinism like that, but it's just, you can see it like that. It's ever since the beginning of time. That's how we survived, how we evolved. If we believe in evolution, theory of evolution, right? But
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely people think that something I said this last stream, but like, it's the whole thing of like stop noticing things, right? Stop noticing, and like the same thing applies to like human behaviors, right? Like people will see a group of people have a certain and when I say group of people, I mean like a big generalization, right? I'm generalizing extremely hard here, obviously, but like people will see a group of people have a certain typology or a certain mindset or a certain way of doing things, and they'll cope and say, well, that's just one person doing it. But I'm like, but when you see a massive group of people doing it and yeah, sure, it's not going to occur the exact same way every time, but it does occur, and it occurs enough within that group to be like, well, this has to be that group of people's like that's just their their profile, right? And it's like, but the moment you say that, people will be like, well, you can't say all about all of them, and it's like, but that's not how life works. Like, what's true of the general in general is probably going to be true of the outliers too on occasion, right? So
yeah, I mean, of course, there's going to be outliers in every race, right? But
yeah,
we know this. Like these people think like they're like, oh my gosh, stop generalizing. Yeah, dude, we know like generalization isn't bad inherently. It's just actually natural to generalize.
well,
If humans didn't generalize,
yeah, but it keeps us alive.
It keeps you alive. Like, oh, bro, I go to the hood and I see this fucking dude, fucking black guy with fucking several 15,000 tattoos on his fucking face, a teardrop tattoo, his pants sagging, fucking coming up to me, bro. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm in danger, bro.
Yeah, and the same thing. I mean, the exact opposite would probably occur if you saw some like clean cut black dude wearing a suit. Like, okay, well, this is like a different dude. Like,
it's quite the different dude. And it's like same if like even if I saw like a white guy with a fucking Klan hood, I'd be like, oh shit, I might be a little in danger.
yeah,
fucking, it's like, bro, he's wearing the Grand Wizard outfit. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. I mean, there's so many things. I'm like, people just like they cope their asses off with like reality. It's like, oh, like this is true about people in general, and people will be like, nah, dude, it's not that. It can't be that. Like, come on, man. Like, why are you coping?
So fucking stupid.
Why are you coping, bro? Like,
this is literally rationalism that we're talking about right now. It's the evolution. What do they call it? The evolution? Does that make sense? This is the evolution of rationalistic theory. Like, they always like, oh no, it's definitely not that. It can't be that reason. There's definitely multiple reasons beside that. No, when you should just be looking at your gut.
Yeah, it's like the whole world's been telling you.
Instinct.
Yeah, the whole world's been telling you don't believe your lying eyes, but like, why would you? Like, I don't know. Like, why would you deny what you're seeing? All right. Like, it's kind of like the black pill, right? Like, if I can just, I hate to go back to Lucasism, but this is the best example I can use right now. If you're noticing that every dude who has the same jawline, and eyes have like all the bitches, like, are you gonna come to the conclusion that nah, bro, I'm not seeing what I'm seeing, bro. I think that the dude who's 5'2" and he looks like fucking a buckwheat. He gonna fucking get all the he getting all the bitches. Okay, fine. Like, you can believe that all you want, but like, I hate to quote a Floyd, but Ayn Rand was right. Like, you can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality, right? Like, like it's true. Like, you can't ignore it.
Reality is a fucking cruel mistress.
It is, man.
Whenever I get down, I listen to Captain Irwin's speech or Commander Irwin from Attack on Titan, bro. I'm like,
oh, that's a badass speech, dude.
That is a badass speech.
Rage, my soldiers. Like, oh shit,
holy shit, let's fucking go.
Yeah, like, let's go, man.
It's like, wow, I want to conquer the world now. Gosh, bro. It's like, damn, it's over. And then I listen to that speech. I'm like, maybe we are back.
I'm thinking we're back.
I'm thinking we're fucking back.
I saw some people literally soy-facing over mimicry because their tiny brains don't fathom molecular adaptations, hoping that there can't be evolution because if there was, there would be no losers. Okay, life is fair because it's unfair to everyone, or something like that. I don't know. I think we've there was a guy named you weren't here when this guy was on, but I think back on a lot of what he was saying, and he's somewhat right. He basically said that mankind currently, or he basically kind of described my stream this way as well, but like, mankind is like the age of, like, I think even Sir Arthur Glubb calls it the age of what's he called? The age of rationalization, or the age of intellectualization, or something like that, where humanity, like, it reaches a certain point past the age of commerce where, like, humanity starts, like, thinking about thinking, right? And I think this is where a lot of these weird, extra fucking odd, like, theories come from out of like academia, right? Like the intelligentsia, right? Like, a lot of these weird theories come from, like, the fact that humanity just has, like, so much time on its hands, and has so much wealth and power and luxury that it has the ability to just think of random shit, and because it's so powerful and so much money, it has so much money and power that it actually gets to act upon those dumb fuck thoughts. Whereas in a time of scarcity or in a time of hard times, you'd actually have to like do stuff like that that means something, right? You have to actually have to like live closer to reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
humanity's intellect, when it's not under like humanity has a high, well, at least in I guess what I was learning in moral theology class, like humanity has a high propensity for intellect and the will, right? You can either be someone who focuses on those higher virtues of the will or and the intellect, right, which gives you the ability to rationalize, right? They talk about rationalization in moral theology class, but it's in the Catholic way, right? They believe in different things, right? But they also don't discount passion. They believe passion plays a large part. Actually, some Catholic theologians, right, believe passion plays even more of a part than fucking reason of rationalization, which I would agree with, in my opinion. Passion controls everything a human does, like whether he lusts for a woman, lusts for his desire for God, his desire for his fellow man, something like that, yada yada yada, right?
yeah.
But let me look at my notes. I have fucking extensive notes on this shit.
Holy shit! All right, good shit.
I do. Yeah, he was talking about the passions, right? He says concupiscence, basically, with love, which means a sensible love. And this is what Thomas Aquinas was talking about. And then you also have irascible, which is to apprehend something with reason, I believe. Yes. And what here?
Truth be told, Aquinas is fucking brilliant, dude.
I knew he.
I don't know a lot of the stuff, but with the stuff, anything I hear about the guy, it's like, wow, this dude was fucking brilliant. Like
he was, bro. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like people talk about, oh my gosh, like, okay, they were kind of Talmudic bean counters for a while, dude. We know this. They were. This is why they caused, why a lot of the Protestant Reformation happened and all this other shit. Right? We know this, but you cannot say they weren't brilliant. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you
can't.
The theology that came up from them, it's just like, wow. I could never think of this on my own. Like, I just couldn't. I'm just like, and just like, how did these guys come up with this stuff? It's just like, I think it's divine inspiration. Something had to happen. Like, I just don't get how you can lie about, like, people say Christianity is a lie or whatever, right? I just don't know how you could lie. That's a long lie to hold. Like, I maybe it could happen. Who knows?
Well, like, it just seems to me like one thing
that, though, like, you know,
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
martyrs and shit, right? Like, that's all the proof I need right there. Like, who the fuck would die over a lie like that? Like, you must believe it fully, like, truthfully, to get eaten by a fucking lion, or just not, like, to go to your death like that and be like, oh, you could be like, okay, I'm not gonna die today. I have more preaching to do. No, they said, no, my time's done here. All right, you can flay me alive. What? Like in St. Andrew's case, basically just flayed alive and fucking crucified basically. And so is San Bartholomew and fucking Armenia was flayed alive. It's just like, bro, you don't do that just to fucking be like, oh, just for a lie. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That takes, I guess.
Yeah, it takes. I don't even know what to even call it, because like, if you're, I mean, like, because the only other explanation is that all these people had like a schizophrenia, which is unlikely, right? Like, yeah, they're all schizophrenic and they're all crazy, and they have no idea what they're talking about, and they're just crazy. And they killed them because of that. Like, I don't know.
They're more sane than our modern generation. I can tell you that. Fuck. At least that's something worth dying over. Like, I mean, say what you want to call Christians Christ cucks and whatever. They're only cucking right now because the churches have been heavily infiltrated, right, for like centuries now. So, they're just going to eventually water it down from the true message. Take some things out of context, pick out passages that, and change it around, like misinterpret this passage. Say Christ was a hippie. He would allow all these,
Yeah, the Bible actually has like a lot of like a lot of like, I mean, like arguably people here would call it based, but like the reality is that it simply has a lot of like things that it says that like, like that's powerful, and it tells Christians to be, to do things right. And it's not just
There's
like
a
be
higher.
servile and be a cuck, and Jesus was a cuck and he died on the cross like a cuck. Like no, like there is some like power in a lot of power in the Bible, the like stuff that Christians are supposed to do and should do to non-believers or people who blaspheme against the Lord, right? So
Honestly, I think that takes the most amount of bravery to just die like that, dude. In my opinion, that just takes just to go like. I know most people in the chat be like Christ cockery. Oh, it's like just going to the
well, like
cross.
I've never I guess I kind of get it now, but like truth be told, it honestly adds more. The more I learn about, or the more I know about these about the Jays and the fact that they are like this like Satanist fucking group of people with like. It is odd that like only I'm not saying it's only Christianity has this rap of like getting beat up on by the atheists, but like it is the primary opponent of like, oh well, they don't talk much about
That's how
Islam
I
because
know
like
it's true.
they never talk much about Hinduism or not Buddhism because it's not really a religion, quote unquote, but
Oh
it
no,
doesn't have
that's a
a
religion
god,
to me.
but it doesn't have a god rather,
Well, the prophet is
I guess he would be
God.
considered a god, I suppose, yeah, but. So a lot of people say Buddhism's not a religion. Who knows? And not so much a religion, but not a doesn't have a god. But they don't talk
Has
about
a
Hinduism this
following. I
way. They
think
don't
it's
talk
like
about
yeah.
Allah that way. They only talk about the Christian God this way. And it's like that's like I don't know.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, it makes you think like, maybe it's true.
yeah,
So
like
is
if
Dylan
all these
talking
people
about?
are against it, and then you see people like Marina Abramovich, who fucking is literally a Satanist, who against this, like okay, what's going on here? Like all these once again, like you're ignoring what you're seeing. Like all don't ignore your lying eyes. Like you're seeing all these things of people who oppose this one particular god we all oppose, but these other gods here they're fine for now. We'll get to them later, but we have to kill this god first. So how do
Hmm.
you? I don't know.
I just remember the quote: "If they hated you first, just if they hate you now, remember that they hated me first." It's like, yeah, so true. This the world hates you now. Remember that it hated me first. Like holy shit, it's so true. And I think black pillars should take that heed. Like the world hates us. I mean, like you may not get the love of a woman. I know we all desire this thing. I'm not saying just forget about it, right? No, I know it's hard. It's hard. Like man's nature
Yeah, I
is
mean, the Bible literally says it's not good for a man to be alone, right? It's simply
it's
true.
not
Like men are
it's
man is not meant to be alone, but the fact of the matter is that so many men are alone. It's sad.
but I'm trying to cope by being like maybe I'm not alone. Maybe Jesus is right there, right? I don't want to be like a fucking preaching right now. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But because I'm not that good of a theologian, I barely understand this shit myself. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it myself. So I can't really go out and preach to people if I'm not set my faith as well. So I can't really do that. But like, if Jesus is with me, maybe I'm not alone in this life. I mean, like, yeah, you may not be able to see him around you, right? But I feel like he's there, like, because I got this far. I may not be like well off socially or this, but I don't really want to be well off socially in this fucking day and age because, like, why would I want? It's like the devil is just, or whoever the fuck is evil is just pervasive right now. Why the fuck would I want to be a part of this world? It just doesn't make sense to me. I hate it with a passion. And that's why passion is good, in my opinion. It's okay to hate things. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay to hate evil. God says it's okay to hate
I said
evil.
it before, but I feel like more people on the right, especially Christians, need to like own their bigotry, right? Then there's
Yeah,
nothing really wrong with being a bigot.
there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
like if something is odd to you and you don't want it around your community because it's fucking weird, that should be your right. Like what do you
Don't
mean? Oh,
what?
I need to accept trans story hour. What do you mean?
Yeah, God doesn't tell you to be a fucking doormat. Just look at the Old Testament. He doesn't tell you to be a fucking doormat. Even Jesus tells you don't be a doormat. People take the turn the other cheek fucking thing a little too literally. No, he doesn't tell you to be a freaking doormat. Sometimes you gotta say enough's enough. If that was the case, the Crusades wouldn't have happened. I mean, there's other various reasons for it happening, but most of it was to protect Christendom.
Yeah,
So it's like,
truth be told, I'd like to see how the counter to anything we're saying here of like Yeah, I'm not trying to make this into like Christian versus atheist or whatever, or really any other religion type thing. But like, I like to see the response to to because like you could argue that we were in probably one of the least religious periods of our in human
Yeah,
history, probably, right? I mean, probably one of the least, because like I want to hear what some like these atheists thought that, oh, mankind is going to become rational, and we're all going to enter the age of enlightenment, and we're going to fucking go to Mars next fucking week, and we'll be having flying cars, and it'll be utopia. And then all of a sudden we look at all of a sudden,
man
like,
can't
it's like
create utopia.
the meme is like, oh well, now we have trans kids. What the fuck? Like
That
we,
doesn't feel like a utopia to me. I don't think man can create a
I don't
utopia.
think it can either. Yeah, I don't think we
It's
can.
like,
We don't have
and
the ability
with
to.
the atheists too, like they say they don't believe in God, but they literally worship rationalism. That's literally your God.
Yeah, everybody has a god. Yeah, and whether they like it or not, whether it's a
Oh,
big G god
I
or
don't
a
serve
big G
anything.
god or a little G god, right? So
That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody serves something. Like everybody has a master. Like I say my master is Jesus Christ. That's about it. I'm not the best servant. I'm not the best Christian. I won't even say I am. I'm a sinner. I'm telling you. I know I don't want to go theological, so I'll stop now. But like I'm not that good of a person. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm flawed, but I'm trying. You know, just trying. Enough
atheism
spiritual
created
stuff.
inkwell. So I wonder what's the rationality here. If I had to guess, it's probably the destruction of the moral system that
Yes.
we all kind of like all relied upon, to in which to get wives and that kept people in line. And I guess when you break down those social bonds and those systems, well, you get what we have now, right? So
I
yeah.
mean, literally, materialism created inkwells, and the lack of spirituality created inkwells. I mean, like, of course, people want possessions. God does talks about possessions in the Bible, right? Thou shalt not steal from another, covet another man's possessions or another man's wife, right? He talks about this stuff. Those are themes within the Bible. But to revolve your whole society around the acquisition of more material, that just doesn't make sense to me. It's not gonna last long. Like it just becomes a dog eat dog world without any freaking, it just becomes a dog eat dog world, a world of hyper competition. Competition's good in in a limited way, in my opinion. I think it's good because you breed innovation. I know that's capitalism, right? I guess I think I'm just
Yeah,
becoming
competition
schizophrenic.
is important either way, right?
Yeah,
You need. I think men crave in general crave
competition. Yeah,
competition, right? This is
I mean, uh, um, I was Hesiod. He talks about this strife causing, like, there's two strifes. There's the bad strife that causes war and stuff, and there's the good strife that causes like envy amongst men, which gets them to work harder, right? And be like, oh, this guy has a good farm, so I'm gonna work harder to make my farm better, and then so on, so on, so on. You have like a society working together as a whole. Of course, there's going to be competition. You're not going to eliminate competition. It's just not going to happen because man is a competitive species by nature.
yep.
So it's just don't even try to eliminate. I wouldn't even try doing that. Just changing that. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
you can. You don't just because we have you don't have to be unfair, I guess, right? And the way competition is, I think everybody should have the chance to be competitive in a society. This society doesn't let you become competitive because, like, what like most people aren't like, at least Americans in this country now barely have any fucking jobs. At least they're being abandoned by their own fucking country, and then told that, oh, you guys aren't doing enough. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps, bucko. But sir, I don't have any shoes. Sir, I don't have any shoes. How can I pull myself up by my bootlaces? It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
it doesn't make any sense at all. Hey, this is the world we live in, right? So people just do shit ass backwards and wonder well, why the fuck it doesn't work, right? Like,
Yes, it's just like fucking committing just jumping in the wood chipper, expecting not to be fucking shredded into little pieces. Oh wait, I'm invincible. I'm gonna jump into this wood chipper. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Equality of opportunities, maybe equality of our genes is the right solution. Huh. You're never gonna have that happen, so
Quality.
there's no way you're ever gonna have equality of genes.
No, I understand that some people are better than others, but I think we should give everybody an equal. Ah, man, I guess it has rubbed off on me, the Enlightenment values. I don't know, maybe it has, but I think like we should all give someone the chance to better themselves. Like, of course, the strong should protect the weak, and the weak should serve the strong in return, right? And try to become strong in their own right. Maybe this is am I schizophrenic because I think I'm contradicting myself, but I think I'm contradicting myself a fucking fuck ton right now. But that's what I see.
Yeah,
Jesus was like.
truth be told,
I think his
yeah, go ahead.
was the ultimate that was the ultimate strength in my opinion. He protected us. Well, he gave his life so us like weak-minded, unenlightened people could eventually achieve beatitude, which is eternal life with God. Christians, at least, right? We could achieve
Yeah,
eternal life with God. So,
I don't even believe in equality anymore as a concept.
honestly, I
Even
don't.
I don't.
I I
Yeah, I
know it
think it's
doesn't exist
completely
anymore.
fucking retarded.
I wish it did, but it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, man. I wish it did, but quality doesn't. It's utopian. I think only time will be equal is even when we are judged by God in the end. You know, if that happens, right? I don't know, right? He separates the goats from the sheep, as he says.
Yep.
He separates the goat from the sheep. He says, "Oh, you who have clothed me, but God, I forget it was in Matthew 24, I believe. You know, it's a good passage, but it's just like he separates you. There is no equality. He resurrects us all, but then he judges you on your deeds and all this other shit, right? See how if you lived a proper life according to him, according to his message and to his teachings. If you didn't, well, you go to the abyss for eternity. Fucking nice, right? It's validation, vindication, in my opinion, if it's true. But at this rate, I know I'd probably go to hell. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm coping here, but I think God probably considers like circumstances in which things happen as well, because he'd have to. Like, it'd be
Yeah, I
absurd.
think he would.
It'd
Yeah.
be absurd just to say, "Oh, this dude here, he kind of like thou shalt not kill," right? Well, that's an absolute command, right? But it's like if
No,
you're a
it's a theme.
soldier,
I heard it's a theme. That's
oh,
what my
theme,
teacher
okay,
said. A theme.
uh,
It's not an app because the Israelites kill their like they
yeah, yeah,
fucking go
yeah.
hard all the time in the Bible. Like,
But I guess like
thou shalt
if
not
you
murder
can
your.
justify killing, then it's like it's fine.
I mean, some people need to face the sword. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Some people, it's impossible to reason with, or like even get through because they're just so corrupted by just whatever. I don't know, right? Just by evil spirits or some shit. I don't know. I believe in that, but
What's your view on Because you're interesting. So, what's your view on like determinism versus free will? What's your big view on that?
oh, dude. At first, I was telling this to my teacher, right? I think, in my opinion, most humans have the like God created us with, in my opinion, with free will. Of course, right? I know most black pillars don't agree with this, right? And I'm like my Catholic teacher or like my teacher said like in a way like he created us with capacity to for free choice and free will, right? But some people, it's harder for a lot of people to do this. Some people go by their base natures. It's only when you ascend into his like what was it called? I have the notes right here. Let me see. Okay, right here. Freedom is responsibility, right? Willpower is the permanently unconscious state. Free choice equals an act. Freedom slash security from sin, of course. Servility from sin, or servility of sin. That's the dichotomy: freedom versus servility of sin. Most people right now, without God, are servile to their sin. They're a slave to the sin, which would mean determinism sounds correct, right? Which is the state of most humans right now. Of course, we're servile to our own sinful nature. which makes sense in my opinion. I'm like, okay, yeah. So you had Calvinism and Calvin say like, oh yeah, we're all predetermined. But where he's wrong, in my opinion, is that you can't get better. You can't become, um, can't gain free choice out of that, right? I think you can become. I think you can, after a while, like if you try your hardest to become disciplined, to devote your life to the end that is beatitude, eternal life with God, right? I think you can end up becoming a free person, freedom, and freedom comes from God. So is beatitude with God, eternal life with God. I think if you choose Him, you'll end up being free, in my opinion. And freedom isn't the choice to do whatever. Like I know, what like in the secular terms, it means like the choice to do whatever the fuck you want, right? I think that's what you're trying to get at. I don't know. I could be misrepresenting it.
No, no, I'm like just asking the question. Really, I think I have a, I think if free will, even if free will were to exist, or if I thought it existed in reality, I'd say it probably exists on a sliding scale, as you basically said, right? Where it's like some people have a
Some people
greater
will never have
capacity.
free will, right? They'll
Yeah, some
always
people
be
have a
like,
greater capacity towards certain levels of free will compared to other people, right? And perhaps this is why we think that determinism is the way, if only because like, yeah, like you can draw lines from somebody's life to say, well, yeah, A led to B and B led to C and C led to D, right? But that, I feel like we're merely describing the mechanism in which reality works, and not necessarily looking at the like we're looking at the what's going on, but not so much what's happening is happening, right? If that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I have right here. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, a human act, which is HA, is what we were talking about in class, right? You have two things. The acts of the, this is what Thomas Aquinas said. The acts of the will, which is not deliberate actions. It's like, let's say like sneezing and all this other shit. That's the, or voluntas, right? That's what he says. That is not like what do you call it? Um, like deliberate, maybe. That's what he's saying, I believe. Human act, now that's a deliberate choice, like saying I'm going to steal something today. I'm going to steal from this person today, right? That's a freely chosen act. Like, but act of the will, it's like, or human, an act of the human is not a freely chosen decision. Freedom is always linked to responsibilities. What I have, human act is a moral responsibility, a mode of the act. How an act is done is in freedom. An act of the human is servile, or like you can either go in freedom or servility. Most people choose servility, right? That's just how it is in this day and age, at least, and probably throughout human history, most people chose servility. It's only like when, in the Christian sense, when Jesus died on the cross, is when we were able to realize that through him we could achieve beatitude or eternal life with God by, following his teachings and all this yada yada, all this other shit, right? I shouldn't call it shit. All this other stuff.
Yeah, but what do you make of the argument where it's like, God knows everything anyway, so isn't it kind of on rails from
They
his
call it,
perspective, right?
yeah, this is where I'm going. Okay, this is where I'm going. They say, he says, oh, people say, oh, God knew that. If God knows everything, he did. Why did he let Eve eat that, or
Yeah,
humanity?
people always use this argument. Yeah, I've heard it
It's
before.
because, yeah, it's because that's where free will comes in. He made us with free will, so if he wanted us to freely come to him, basically, that's what my teacher says, right? That he wanted us to
Ah,
freely come to him. So he could have been like, yeah, you're not. I'm just not going to give you the ability to choose, right? But we would have been servile then, right? Just strictly serfs. We'd have been like a hive mind, the bug men, the bug men, right? But if we freely chose, this is why he allows people to, I know, to sin and do all this other shit. He doesn't like it. Of course, he doesn't like it, right? He doesn't want his children to sin, right? But he's like, maybe they'll eventually, if they, I gave them the choice. There's a choice. I sacrificed my son on the cross for their sins, and now they have an option. they have the option to enjoy in my to come into my kingdom if they are righteous enough, if they follow the tenets and all this other shit, right? That is, if that makes any sense, just talk to me. And I'm kind of just rambling right now. So
I mean, I
you
always
have
kind
to
of
talk
want.
to an actual theologian. I'm not a fucking theologian. This is
Yeah, I
just,
hear you. Yeah,
this
yeah.
like if you were talking to my professor, he would explain this shit way better than I could. Because he's a moral theology professor. He actually knows his shit. I'm just like looking at my notes and these ramshackle notes that I've written down. So like,
I mean, you could even argue that because he has the foresight of seeing everything ahead of him, right? Like in the future and ahead of the world, he might even say, like, you could even argue that, oh, but because he knows the best path of life, he might even just let it happen. Like, well, this is the only way this ends well is to let this
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
Because like
it could be worse.
if by
He knows
definition, if by definition he knows everything, he knows the best path to get to the outcome that he desires, right? Which is in theory to save the majority of humankind, that he can. So it's kind of, I hate to compare it to cape shit, but it's like, remember in the Avengers where, like, Doctor Strange is looking to the future and he's like,
Yeah,
this is the only way it makes sense, only way it works.
I believe most of the superhero shit's based off of like low key is based on like some Christian teachings. Some of it. Most of that superhero shit is kind of. I mean, look at the channel Pilgrim's Pass. He makes good shit. He makes good stuff. He talks about that. He's way smarter than I am too. So
Yeah.
and I get some of this stuff from him too as well. So I would look at him if you want to know more about that position as well.
Yeah, because people could always just counter what I just said with, like, well, why go through all the trouble? You could have just done what you've done. If he's God, he couldn't have just done what he've done. But like, we're also trying to ascribe human limitations to a god,
To a God.
which is
The thing
absurd.
is, we will never understand God. We are
Yeah.
too flawed to God is like several leagues above our capacity mentally. So is the devil, honestly. He is also leagues above us. We will never understand their motives or their games they play, right? We are like, it's basically like us, like an ant trying to understand humans. We will never understand them, no matter how hard we try. And that's where humanity's fault lies, right? We're like, oh, I always need to understand something. Sometimes you just gotta be like, dude, I just don't understand it. I will never understand it. It's just, but hey, that's my reasoning. You'll just never understand the nature of God, in my opinion. Well, I guess you can understand Jesus' nature, but above the Father's nature, right? Which Jesus is the Father. It's shit. Just
Trinity.
The Trinity and shit, right? Some people don't believe in the Trinity, but whatever.
What's up, Ryder? You're on mute. You there, Ryder?
Hey.
I heard him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're. I think you're on mute earlier, but
Hold on one second. Are you? Did I catch you at the tail end of the stream?
yeah, I got a few minutes left. What's up?
Oh. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, so I had your stream playing at the same time. No, man, I just checking in with the family.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can tell you how my day went really quick.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't care.
If you're interested to hear.
I bet a lot of people don't want to hear about this shit, the theology anymore. I know.
Okay,
So stuff
so-
like Roger dating life.
So, happy birthday to me. Today was
Oh,
my
happy birthday, bro.
So get this, man. I have not had a date in like freaking 5.5 years.
Really? I haven't had a date my entire life. Nice.
I swear, Alaskan Shepherdess can always one up me. I swear to God. Like,
Do you think that's bad, bro? Come on. I haven't been in pussy since the day I came out one.
this day came out. And I don't know. I today. So there was this girl, like a nice girl, dude. She's pretty. I met her on a dating app. She reached out to me. She said, "Hey," she said, "Let's go out. Let's go play pool." Like I'm like, I thought my birthday was just gonna be like me just
Is
eating
she Asian?
sushi. No, she's I think she's black and she's mixed with something. She looks like she's black and Hispanic or black and Native American, but but she's black. I would say.
Well, it is that time of year, right? Cuffing season, is what I've heard.
What's that?
It is.
Yeah, people say that this is the time of year where a lot of women try to find a boyfriend or a husband and shit like that to carry them through the holidays.
Oh,
Oh, maybe that's
and
that's
that's brutal.
interesting.
That's
Yeah.
brutal. Why?
So I thought today was just gonna be me eating sushi and playing video games. That's how I was gonna spend my birthday.
That's not a
was
bad
planned.
day, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
That's not a bad way to go. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not at all. And so she texts me and she says, "Yeah, let's go out, play some pool." It's like,
You
you
cut
know,
there, right?
huh?
You cut out for a second.
You cut out for a minute, yeah.
No, I said she texted me and she said, "Oh, I'm bored and I'm looking for something to do," which is hint hint, let's go out. So but I really didn't want to go out. Like I man, honestly, I've been an incel for so damn long. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. Because it's pressure. It's
You
like
gotta perform and shit. Like,
yeah, is
and
she gonna even like me? Is she gonna like who I am, the way I act? Is she gonna find me attractive? I
I
don't
just be a
know.
total schizophrenic in front of women. It usually.
Yeah, like is she gonna think I'm tall enough? Like I don't want to. I just want to just stay home and play
That is
video
hard.
games on my birthday and just eat sushi on my birthday. But I agreed to go, and dude, Floyd's are like, man, they are brutal, dude. She ended up flaking on me.
She flaked on you?
Wow, Flake
Yeah, dude.
Flake City, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like an hour, like 30 minutes away from the date. She. What happened was she jumped on the phone. And she called me, and she said, I just want to talk to you before we go out. She's like, I like to talk to my dates before I go out. I'm like, sure. So she starts asking me questions, and then she asked me if I've ever been married before. Now the thing is, years ago I did get married, but it was a business marriage. I married an immigrant girl to help her get her citizenship, but I just never got the divorce. And but we were never, it was just business, just to help her. And so when she at the date, she asked me like on the phone, "Have you ever been married?" I'm like, I said, yeah, but I said I'm getting a divorce right now, which I am. I filed a divorce. I did it a few weeks ago, and then she started acting weird about it. You could tell she was uncomfortable. Then a few minutes later, she said, "Oh, one moment, I have another call coming through,"
Ugh.
and yeah, that was the end of it. So that's how my birthday went.
What a waste
So
of fucking time. Why are women like this? I just don't understand women like I understand them to the way but it's just like I don't in a way. Does that make sense? It's like why?
Yeah.
yeah. Plus, I've been unemployed actually for the past 5 months, I think. I've been unemployed for 5 months. So I don't know. Today was my day. It's my birthday. I got a job, like a good job today, and I almost came close to getting my first date in 5.5 years. But I'm happy with the way my birthday turned out. Actually,
I'm glad you're happy. It's nice.
yeah,
It's good.
I'm happy.
How old are you, Ryder, if you don't mind me asking?
Me, man, I'm old. I'm 31, man.
You're 31? That's
Yeah.
not old. You're like 10 years older than me.
There you go. It's old.
Dude, I'm gonna be 31 in like 2 seconds, bro. And I'm still gonna be a kissless, handheldless virgin. It's gonna be so over.
Dude, that's yikes.
I'm hoping I just get my head blown off for Israel at that point. Honestly,
Shit. Wow.
that's the way, bro.
Damn. Dang, you're in college too.
Yeah, fuck,
This is your
dude,
best shot.
dude. The funny thing is, I got a scholarship in fat quotation marks, right,
Right?
for this private college, right? You know what these fucks gave me? How much money they gave me, bro?
Well, how much?
$500, bro.
Oh man.
Poodle.
Oh wow.
I'm
$500.
fucking livid, bro. I was like, that doesn't even cover the fucking meal plan, bro.
Yeah, scholarships are hard to get. The only
You have
scholarship I ever
to
got was a
be
$300
grateful.
scholarship.
What the fuck is that to be grateful about? He's fucking the president of our school makes $2 million a fucking year.
Holy shit!
Fucking serious? I can't get a shekel, not even $1,000, bro. Not even, bro. Like, whoever gave me that shit, I just want to strangle. Dude.
What are you? You a sophomore?
No, I'm a senior, bro. I'm almost
Senior.
done.
Almost done. What's your major?
I'm not saying that again. It's embarrassing.
Okay. Oh, humanities.
Yeah, humanities.
I'm,
I'm a
I'm just joking.
historian. I'm a history professor.
Are you serious?
No, I'm a history. I'm a historian. Yeah,
History?
yeah. I love history. Yeah, but it's the only thing I was good at. If I was good at fucking STEM, I would have done that. But I'm terrible at math, so I was like, yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, you seem like a STEM guy. We all seem like STEM guys, right?
No, I barely understand STEM. I was in a computer science class last semester, and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about, bro?
Yeah, that's how
I had to drop that because I was just like, what the fuck?
No, that's my major in computer science. So.
I couldn't comprehend it, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna take the L. I was like, hey, I know when I'm taking a loss, and I'm like, I ain't picking up what you're putting down, bro. So I'm not doing it.
First semester I took of computer science, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it's very different.
And I was like, I'm not shitting on my GPA with this shit. So I'm like,
Yeah. Right.
I don't know how you guys do it, do that math shit, but more power to you. I just couldn't do it.
Hmm.
Corporation. I'm studying for Spanish right now. It's funny.
Well, Spanish. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like to learn some Spanish if I had the time.
I'm just go to a country and just drop yourself in it. Don't sit and like learn the basics first, of course, but you have to. I can't learn in a classroom apparently Spanish. It just doesn't work.
Yeah,
Like,
Spanish. Yeah,
you learn more around your household, and if you're immersed in the place, right?
right.
You don't learn this. At least not me. At least like I barely like my grandmother used to speak the shit a lot, but I wasn't paying attention, and she spoke slowly to me because I was kind of retarded. So she did this. So it was, and she was speaking in broken English too. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Oh,
You know?
oh shit. So so Spanish was her main language.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So but my great grandfather was just like he spoke English and shit. Like he was smart enough to learn English.
Nice. You live on campus or you live off campus?
I can't afford to live on a private campus. No, I can't afford that shit. I can mute my dumb ass up to the school every day.
Oh, okay.
And people are like, "Oh, college should be the best years of your life, bro." I have no community in college. I barely know anyone there.
Yeah, I didn't get any pussy when I was in college either. So
It's like
yeah.
college is supposed to. My dad's like, it's supposed to be the best. I'm like, I don't want to be like, oh, dude, you're a fucking liar. No, it probably wasn't lying when he was younger, but time moves so fast, they can't comprehend it either. That's the thing. That's why I don't blame boomers so much about like that stuff. It's because in their time it was like that.
Yeah.
In our time, the game has changed. It's been rigged from the start for us.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I didn't get shit in college either. So
it's like I see all these. I guess they're couples, but I don't know. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I know I'm not like maybe it is like because I'm a subhuman, but like or autistic. Maybe they just sense it. I don't know. Something like. mm, I don't think I'm like super hideous. I think I'm just average looking, but still, like, I know 30, 40 years ago, I probably would have been married and I've been happy with that, content.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
Nowadays, it's just like, no, I'm subhuman too.
you better grab that passport like me, man.
Yeah. Sucks that I have to resort to that shit, though, because, oh, man. Where would I go? South America?
Well, you can follow me to Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Fucking get stabbed by a Muslim somewhere. It's nice.
Oh shit.
Fucking great.
How do you even do that stuff safely?
I know, right? I would. I think I'm too trusting. Am I too naive? This is why I'm closed off to people, dude. I think because I'm too fucking naive. This is why I don't trust people. Maybe it's because of my low intelligence, but I just don't. And I'm like, oh fuck, I can't trust people. It's like because you get hurt once, you get used again and again and again and again. Take your fucking kindness for weakness. Dad always said that, and he was right about that. People are fucking mean. I don't agree that most people are nice. They're not fucking nice. They're fucking mean, cruel to one another. This is why we're in the fucking same situations over and over and over again. Like we're going fucking insane.
Yeah.
Fucking human history is my witness.
Yeah.
Of course, there's elements of passion, of good things, like definitely Jesus's death and resurrection, in my opinion. But that's very few and far between. It's very few and far between. He was the son of God. I'm not the son of God technically, so like he was the direct son of God, not me. So,
Yeah.
fuck, man. Over.
Just leave it to Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let Jesus take the wheel, dude.
Were you away? Were you away, Mister?
Huh?
Did you step away?
No, I haven't been here for like a good 5 minutes.
Oh,
I did walk away for like a minute, but
okay.
Studying my Spanish. So cool.
I gotta end the stream anyway. So
Yeah, you have to end the stream. I know that. We
Yeah, I'm
gotta go.
surprised you went on for so long. I was like, what? I was like, when I clicked
Trying
on
to
it, I
treat
was
this
like,
like a Sunday night
it's like he's still, is he
SNC,
alive?
bro.
SNS, Sunday night schizophrenics.
Yeah, dude,
Mhm.
for sure.
We
All right,
gotta-
let's do some last word. I know Josiah didn't have a chance to say shit, but last word, my dude.
Oh yeah, first off, thanks for having me, and secondly, happy birthday, Ryder. And
Thanks.
yeah, not only leave it to Jesus, but what you were talking about just prior, it's totally relatable because like I grew up Christian, my parents were like religious, evangelists, so to speak. So everything you were saying, I can resonate with it, and a part of me still has some confusion about it.
Of course,
but
we're all confused. You got to seek actual, like, I'm not a theologian, so don't like listen to me like that. But find someone in your church, not Protestant churches, because they're fucking done. It's over.
like Pentecostal.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
It's over. Go to like an Orthodox church, like an Orthodox Christian church, one of those denomination branches there, or like Catholic, like Latin Mass and shit. So go there for answers, like, right? Don't go to Novus Ordo. Don't do it. But you'll find someone. That's where I, find some good people. They're still around, right? They're still around. That's where I learned, and I found a lot of good people who are trying to guide me in the right direction. So that's all I have to say. My bad. Go.
Yeah, man. That's all. Thanks, Mystery.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, my dude. See ya. Ryder, last words.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, boys, and I'm gonna go eat some sushi. So
Happy birthday,
All right, man, happy
brother.
birthday, my dude. See ya.
thanks. See you.
Alaskan separatist, last words.
Dude, thanks for having me on as always, bro. God bless you, man.
Thanks for coming on, my dude. Peace out. All right, guys. We're leaving the stream on a high note. This has been Wednesday Night WINsel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Maybe you hated the video. Leave a comment anyway. And never forget, buddy boys, that wisdom is fucking gold. See you guys on SNC Sunday Night Cope Weekend Chat, random discussion episode 46 of season 2. This Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of my videos. And maybe you won't. Who fucking knows? Interesting stream. Had a lot of good topics, a lot of unique off the wall ideas, but hey, it felt kind of good, right? And yeah, my dudes, peace out, my dudes. See you guys on Wednesday. My God, Sunday, and cheers.